Hey everyone, welcome to the Thrilling Comedy channel. A knock echoed from outside, and a little green bug slipped in through the crack. Daniel opened the door and it quickly nestled in his palm. Meanwhile, the Prometheus captain was puzzled why the company built a secret passage. Months ago, the ship had a glamorous makeover at the dock. They installed new communication gear, the triangle logo stood out. Suddenly, the captain had an idea and hurriedly dragged Lisa to the boiler room. She opened an iron door, revealing an astonishing device. It measured steam pressure, like the one on Cerberus, but she had never seen it in action. But that still didn't explain where all the passengers had vanished. Lisa gazed at the boiler, suddenly alarmed. Could it be that the bodies were used as fuel? The two instantly began rummaging through the boilers for tiny bones and teeth, when the captain stumbled upon some charred paper. She covertly pulled out a paper, and to her shock, it was the passenger list of the Prometheus. Staring at the specifics, she was taken aback, quickly glanced at Lisa, then hid the list and suggested they would. Meanwhile, the bearded guy patrolling found bodies in the hallway, triggering flashbacks. After checking, he found no visible cause of death, and the bearded guy hoped the doctor could take over the ship. He believed the ship must have some kind of nasty surprise in store, hence the order to sink the Prometheus. This thing took out all the passengers and had already jumped ship over to theirs. But the doctor rejected his suggestion, so the bearded guy decided to pull a mute. She rallied her crew down to steerage and, under the pretense of getting back on course, won the support of the locals, even distributing weapons. However, one boiler worker refused. To keep him quiet, the bearded guy locked him in a storage room, with the mysterious black man joining in. Back on the Cerberus, the captain was completely clueless as she dug out the list, confirming that Lisa's name was really on there. Before she could wrap her head around the situation, the bearded guy burst in with a gang of armed civilians, demanding the Cerberus be returned to its original path. Meanwhile, Daniel was in his room, pulling out the secret gadget. As he pressed buttons in a precise order, the steam measuring device, which was permanently offline, suddenly, the Cerberus, which was dragging the Prometheus, vanished into thin air. Meanwhile, the people on board were blissfully unaware and even locked the captain in her quarters. They took the captured duo away, fearing disease from the many mysterious deaths on board, and ordered them to toss bodies overboard. The two had no choice but to obey. The crew realized Prometheus was gone, the compass was normal again, back to where they strayed 3 days ago. Although everything seemed utterly ridiculous, the bearded guy still ordered them to speed ahead on their original course. With dead bodies piling up, panic started to spread among the crew. In the panic, the townsfolk urged the crew for answers. The bearded man knew failure to respond could lead to his death, so he blamed the brought-back boy. A group captured Lisa and dragged her outside room 1011. After swiping the key from her, they rushed inside. To their surprise, the little boy was missing. The crowd decided to search every room for him. The crowd left and locked Lisa up. Just when she felt helpless, she heard a rustling under her bed and quickly moved it aside. To her surprise, there was indeed a passage. The boy was hiding in there, and back in the captain's quarters, the young girl helped the captain untie her bonds. She then used a coin to unscrew the ventilation duct. Likewise, in the boiler room, Daniel tiptoed to the steam pressure meter, all set to make his big move. He pulled out his secret gadget and hooked it up to the steam pressure device. As he flicked his fingers non-stop, the device roared to life again. At that moment, the little black girl handling the bodies jumped over the railing when the guards weren't watching, looking for a way out only to be spotted and forced. She rushed into the room of the woman from earlier, and with her help, she evaded capture. The little black girl set her sights on rescuing the captain to end this circus. To her surprise, the woman decided to join her. Meanwhile, Lisa asked the little boy about the passage, but he remained tight-lipped. Just when she was running out of ideas, the boy quietly walked up to her, squatted down slowly, and released the little green bug from his palm. As the bug crawled through the door crack, miraculously, the lock clicked open. Before Lisa could even process this, the boy had already taken her by the hand and followed the little bug, while a watching man took note of everything. Meanwhile, the captain crawled out of the ventilation duct just as the little black girl arrived, ready to take a small boat to the Prometheus and fix a telegraph machine to call for help. His plan garnered immediate support from others, but just when they prepared the lifeboat to escape, the boy and Lisa appeared out of nowhere. But then, the guy who had spotted them earlier arrived with the crowd, declaring that they only wanted the boy. Without missing a beat, Lisa immediately shielded the boy behind her, but to her surprise, the boy stepped forward innocently. Soon, everyone was taken by the bearded guy's men, but the little black girl miraculously stood up. Turns out, the bullet had only grazed her arm. She stealthily snuck into the room where the captain was held, smashing 2 guards with a hammer and rescuing everyone. Just as the bearded guy's crew was about to deal with the boy on the deck, the captain and her team arrived just in time. The fierce battle quickly ensued between the two sides, and amidst the melee, Lisa attempted to rescue the boy, only for a woman to heartlessly toss him overboard. In that instant, Lisa broke down, only regaining her composure when Daniel arrived. Seeing the odds stacked against them, the captain decisively ordered a retreat. She led them to hide in the dining hall, pulled Lisa aside, brandished the list, pointed at her name, and demanded an explanation. But Lisa was just as confounded, when suddenly a loud crash erupted from behind her. Everyone heard the noise and saw the cabinet glowing. To their amazement, the sunken boy emerged from inside. He immediately hugged Lisa, and the captain ordered the boy locked back in the cabinet. Yet no one noticed it was eerily similar to when they first met him on the Prometheus. Watching the cabinet door being pounded on, Lisa disregarded everyone's objections and moved to free the boy. Everyone else frozen in shock except for Lisa, as if the entire scene had been firmly frozen in time at that moment. Lisa took a step forward, slowly reaching into the air as if to catch the bullet. Just then, the cabinet behind her rattled again, and she pulled out a metal rod, ready for whatever was next. The boy casually strolled out, unaffected by the chaos. When Lisa questioned him, he still remained silent, then took her hand and headed toward the dining. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.